Hey, my peeps, a God Maniac is back to tell you about how God comes and meets with me and talks with me and addresses everything that's going on with me. Like I just had an appointment with him. I said, God, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Like I keep falling, I keep messing up, I keep focusing on one thing that's just driving your girl here crazy. And I keep asking God to help me to deal with this situation. And He showed up through my Jesus Calling, my meditation book, where He gives me specific messages as to what's going on. And I just had it on my phone. This book is on my phone. So I just used a scroll key at the bottom to say, God, what do you have to say to me in this moment? It was a message from April 6th. And He says, bring me the the sacrifice of thanksgiving. Take nothing for granted, not even the rising of the sun. It said, before Satan tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, thankfulness was as natural as breathing. But Satan's temptations involved pointing Eve to the one thing that was forbidden. The garden was filled with luscious, desirable fruits, but Eve focused on the one fruit she couldn't have. But rather than being thankful for the many good things freely available, this negative focus darkened her mind and she succumbed to temptation. And that's exactly what's going on with me. I focus on this one thing and I let it darken my mind. And I'm not the person that I want to be. So Sarah Young went on to say that when you focus on what you don't have, it's like God is speaking to us in this book. And He says, when you focus on what you don't have or on situations that displease you, your girl here, your mind also becomes darkened. You take for granted life, salvation, sunshine, flowers, and countless other gifts from me. I'm guilty, I'm guilty, I'm guilty, God. You look for what is wrong and refuse to enjoy life until that is fixed. When you approach me with thanksgiving, the light of my presence pours on you, transforming you through and through. Walk in the light with me by practicing the discipline of thanksgiving. And that's exactly what I need to do. My life is filled, like overflowing with blessings, but I just focus on some negative thing. And God's just saying, Nick, you got to stop that, man. You got to practice the discipline of thanksgiving. And so that's the plan from here, that instead of complaining, I'm going to say, God, thank you. I got this, I got that. This week, my elder son is going to be a teenager. He's turning 13, baby. And just looking at him today, he was getting his hair cut. And I'm like, wow, God, you've blessed me so much. Why do I keep, I'm even back hitting my head with a stick, guys. Beating my head. But I want you guys to know that I have my struggles. I'm the God Maniac here. And I know you have your struggles, but I want you to know that God is intimately involved in our lives. Look how He just showed up and saying, Nick, stop with this negative focus on this one thing. And we just have to invite God in and say, God, like me, run into Him at that appointment. God, what do you have to say to me in this moment? And for Him to show up for your girl, this made me feel so loved. Like, who am I that God would come with me and help me with my struggles and what's going on with me, with my life? So guys, don't miss out. Let's take some time. Any problem you have, run to God. Start seeking His face. And I promise you, He will be there to help you to get through any situation that comes your way. He told me today, the battles belong to Him, that I must just hold my peace and be still and trust that He's on the case. And that's what I guys want you to know, that we're not fighting these battles alone. God is with us. He's for us. He's on our side. He's in the spiritual realm fighting battles for us that we don't even know about. All we got to do is show up as our best selves, our most joyful self. Joshie, my son, Joshie. It's just to show up every day as our happy, joyful self, trusting God, focus on our blessings, not on the negative, guys. We all have negative situations with us, but we're not to dwell on the unpleasant parts of our lives. Let's focus on the good and all the positive that God is doing for us. Like my son turning 13. and so many other blessings, guys. So whatever you have going on, let me tell you, run to God. Ask Him for help. Ask Him to be with you, to guide you, to give you the wisdom, to give you the guidance and direction that could help you through any situation, any challenges. So again, I'm going to give a shout out to Sarah Young for this book, Jesus Calling, where I get direct messages from God over and over and over and over again. So let me know that He's intimately involved in my life as we go through life like this together. He's my partner, baby. Every moment I'm running to Him, no shame in my game. Say, God, I need your help. I need your help. And that's what I want you guys to. We're not going through life alone. We got God. Don't forget. Peace.